I am Kemi Catino. Most people call me Kemi. I'm pretty indifferent about that, so you can call me Kemi, Kemi, or another name I used to use in the past. But most people will either know me as an actor, a writer, but I would call myself an entrepreneur. I'm interested in a lot of artistic ventures, writing. I've just got into television writing, which I'm super excited about because I think the stories we're seeing on television right now are just breaking new grounds, and I'm really keen on being part of that conversation. I also started a clothing line called Moti Moti. Be the first to say I'm not really a fashion head, neither am I a designer per se. It just really was birthed out of people asking me where I got my clothes, people asking me where to buy clothes that I was wearing, and a lot of those clothes I would just design and ask my mom's tailor to do. And so I just figured, oh, I could start something where I could design and get female tailors from back home to make these pieces and sell them. But I think if you can do something, do it. You know, you don't have to wait to get the label of designer or get a label of, I don't know, do it. Because if I had to wait to be called a writer to write, I would not be writing right now. If I had to wait to be called an actor, I would not be acting right now. So, I'm supposed to tell you what I'm obsessed with. I have an obsessive personality, so this is easy. So, first one is my playlist. Surprisingly, it is mostly Travis Green's new album, The Hill. But it also changes week to week. You could come back to me next week and I'll be telling you it's Rihanna's work. So it depends on the week. Right now, it's Travis. The book I'm reading, to be honest, I'm not reading anything in this moment. I will say the book that I'm still obsessed with is Shonda Rhimes' Year of Yes. I feel like it was such a beautiful read. I read it in 2 sittings. It just, firstly, I'm obsessed with her. Okay, I think that's one of the questions here. Who am I obsessed with? Shonda Rhimes. But her book just gave me insight because I've watched Grey's Anatomy for so long. So it gave me great insight into that. I just love her, and just to be able to get into her world for, you know, however many hours it took me to read that book was a great gift. And it just told me to, like, take life and just say yes. Item I'm in love with, if I'm honest, I'll say my phone, but I'm trying to get rid of that. So my Fitbit, I love my Fitbit. I especially love that it tells me how long I sleep. What kind of roles am I looking for? I am looking for roles where I don't have to perform my race, where I don't have to perform my nationality, where I don't have to perform my gender. What does that mean? It just means I just want to play a normal person without having to play what society thinks is African, what society thinks is Ugandan, what society thinks is feminine. So those are the kind of roles I'm looking for. I love both. The app at the moment is Snapchat. I was late to the game. I did not know how to use it, but I've kind of like started to tell stories on Snapchat. I feel like I'm a storyteller in my writing, in my acting. So I thought I'd bring it to social media. I tend to tell stories, horror stories that are funny now, you know, about my past. And I don't even know how it came about, but I think it's fun. It's fun to tell these stories that gave me so much grief in the past and laugh about it now, because I think that's all that life is. Laugh at it all. My hugest obsession is yellow, because there's no greater color than yellow. I feel like I have a yellow bag, I have yellow shoes, I have a yellow blanket on my bag right now. I just don't think you can hate on yellow. Like, who doesn't like yellow? Unless, never mind. I almost got political, but I'll keep that to myself. But who doesn't like yellow? Yellow is the best color in the world, and I'm obsessed with it. And I don't understand if you don't like yellow. I just don't understand you, you know? So get to like my favorite Bible verse is Proverbs 31 verses 25. She is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. I feel like this is me, but it's also on a bad day who I want to be. Laughing without fear of the future. If you know me, I'm always laughing. I think that's, if you ask me what happiness is, it's laughing uncontrollably without fear of the future. A quote that I've been reciting to myself recently is, hold the vision, trust the process. Why I love it so much is I feel like often we hold the vision and so we know where we want to be, so we're always like upset about where we are because we know where we want to be, or we are trusting the process with no vision, so you're like uncomfortable but you're getting comfortable in your uncomfortableness and accepting that as your final destination. And I feel like you need both to succeed. I'm not always the best at either one of them. I would say I lean more to the person who holds the vision, and I'm like, why am I not there yet? So I'm teaching myself to trust the process more. In this career that I'm in, you need to trust the process. So yeah, if I could do one last thing before I died, it would honestly be to laugh. In fact, I hope that I died because I was laughing too much. That would be the best death for me, and it's happened before. So I hope I'm in an old age home and my husband tells me the funniest joke and my kids and I are laughing, and then boop, go to the other side. That's a little bit morbid, but that's how I think. Thank you, Evelyn, for featuring me on your blog, your beautiful, beautiful blog. It's so great to have women supporting each other. I'm really passionate about that. And thank you all. If you watched this all, I hope something you can take away from and apply it to your life. See ya. Hit me up on Twitter, Kemi, Kemi, /STRY, chemistry, or hit me up on the Snapchat. You can see my crazy life, or Instagram. They're all chemistry. Mwah, mwah.